In this lesson, we will cover how to use the new lighting analysis render element in V-Ray Next for SketchUp, which gives us a measurement of the light levels in the scene. To start, let's first open up the Asset Editor, and in the right-hand flyout menu, head to the Denoiser settings. At the bottom, let's increase the update frequency parameter to 100. This way, the lighting analysis values will update quickly along with the render, and the longer it renders, the more precise approximation you'll get of the light levels in the scene. Next, let's right-click on the Render Layers tab and add the lighting analysis render element. In its parameters, let's also switch the display mode over to Grid Overlay, which positions distinct grid points over the frame. Now we can start an interactive render, and then from the Render Layers dropdown in the VFB, select the lighting analysis. During interactive rendering, the lighting analysis will display an approximation of the lighting to give you a quick preview. But if you want the most accurate results possible, we would recommend doing a production render using high settings. As the render preview loads, you'll see right away that the values keep changing. This is because V-Ray is still cleaning up the image. As the render becomes cleaner, the results from the lighting analysis become more accurate. Now, at the moment these measurement points are a bit too spaced out. A more dense grid overlay would give us more points to better analyze the scene with. We can tweak the horizontal and vertical spacing to experiment with the overlay. Higher values will increase the spacing, whereas lower values will make it more dense. Let's stick with 25 horizontally and 10 vertically, as this seems to work well for our image. Now, if we want an even more graphic visual representation, we can map a color spectrum to get a better sense of the light values we're getting. To do so, we can tweak the min and max illuminance values in Lux, specifying which values are mapped to blue and red respectively on the color spectrum. Let's decrease the minimum value to 1500. You'll see now that we're starting to get more color information. For example, in areas receiving more light, we're seeing lighter shades of blue here. Now, if we decrease the maximum value to 14,000, we'll start to see some much warmer colors like red, orange, and yellow appear for the grid points, since the range between the min and max threshold has shrunk significantly. To better understand what these colors represent, we can also check on the Draw Legend option in the lighting analysis settings. Now we'll see a map legend scale appears at the bottom of our render, which indicates the lux value for each color we're seeing in the image. We can also use that scale to visualize our lux values in a color gradient, which works on a per pixel basis. To do so, simply switch the display mode to false colors, which gives us a nice visual of the light levels in our scene. Let's give this a moment to render out the image now, so we can get even more accurate results. Okay, and now you've seen how in V-Ray Next for SketchUp, you can use the lighting analysis render element to get a nice visual representation of the light intensity in your scene.